Hey everyone, welcome back. A lot has changed since my last video and I want to catch you up before we dive into what we're doing today. First, I am no longer using Hermes as the model for this project. I switched back to Claude, and honestly, the moment I did I felt it. Hermes was noticeably faster for simple back and forth, and part of me already thinks switching was a mistake. But speed isn't everything. For what this agent needs to do, reason through a trading framework, read a knowledge base, make structured decisions, Claude handles the complexity better. We'll see if that trade-off is worth it over time. Now, since the NQ futures market is closed right now, I figured this is the perfect time to show you the crypto side of this project. So that's what this video is about. Let me give you a quick overview of what we're actually building here, because if you're new, the scope of this might surprise you. The goal of this project is a fully autonomous trading agent. Not a bot that just fires buy and sell signals based on indicators. An agent that reads the market the same way a disciplined trader would, top-down, structure first, liquidity aware, and then acts on that read without fear, without tilt, and without revenge trades. Just the system, executed exactly. Right now we're in paper trading mode. The decision engine is live, but the order routing to real money is not connected yet. That's intentional. When that switch gets flipped, it'll be with eyes on it. The agent operates across two books. The NQ book, which trades E-mini Nasdaq futures intraday, analyzing the daily and hourly charts, identifying key fair value gaps and liquidity levels, and waiting for a clean setup before committing to a trade. And the crypto book, which is what we're focused on today. The crypto book is a completely different style, patient accumulation, buy fear sell greed, dollar cost averaging into beaten down coins when the setup is right. Now here's the piece that makes this whole thing work, and I want to spend a minute on it because it's the backbone of every decision the agent makes. I built what I call the second brain. It's a local knowledge base, a collection of markdown files that contain everything about how I trade. Every rule, every framework, every decision tree. How to classify market regime. How to map liquidity. How to select a trade. How to size a position. How to pick a target. How to define when the thesis is broken. All of it, written out in detail, and stored locally on my machine. The brain runs as a RAG server, that stands for Retrieval Augmented Generation. When the agent needs to make a decision, it doesn't rely on Claude's general training data. It queries my system, my rules, and gets back the specific notes that are relevant to what it's looking at right now. Those notes light up in a visualization in real time. You can literally watch the nodes pulse as the agent reads them. That's not just aesthetic. That's confirmation the agent used the brain, not its own assumptions. And here's the part one think is really important for anyone trying to build something like this. The brain is not static. Every time the agent runs, every hour while the NQ session is open, and every time the crypto scanner fires, it reads the brain first, then writes back to it after. It logs the plan, the thesis, the decision, and the reasoning. So the brain always reflects the most current view of the market. It's not just a rulebook. It's a living memory. There are live nodes for each instrument. For NQ there's a trade idea node, a market assessment node, an hourly plan log, and a winners and losers tracker. Same structure for crypto. Every scan reads those nodes through the RAG server, which pulses the visualization, and then after the decision is made, those files get updated. The next run picks up exactly where the last one left off. That closed loop is the foundation. The agent learns what worked and what didn't, not from some black box optimization, but from logged outcomes tied to specific setups and decisions. Over time, if a pattern of failure repeats, the system surfaces it and proposes a rule change. That's how it gets sharper. Now for the crypto book specifically. The universe is small and intentional, Dogecoin is the anchor, plus Cardano, XRP, Tron, Stellar, and Algorand. These are all established coins with real liquidity. no meme coins, no new launches, no screener-driven picks. The agent reads each one directly on the TradingView chart, ranks them by how beaten down they are relative to recent price history, and builds a dollar-cost average ladder for the best candidates. When it decides to buy, it takes the first rung at market, no limit hunting. The targets are structural, the nearest fair value gap above the entry, or the daily moving average if price is below it. Stop loss is set at a level where the near-term thesis is broken. Take profit and stop are placed on the position at T. As you recently saw while I've been working on this project, I found out that Hermes is the way forward for me. The main thing I still need to solve is the cron job issue I've been running into. Hermes runs cron jobs headless, which means everything executes the way you want it to, but it doesn't show up in the terminal live like it does in Claude code. That visibility difference has been an adjustment. Speaking of Claude code, it's become extremely slow and difficult to deal with at times. And honestly, most of the problems I had with Hermes turned out to be one-off issues. A problem would come up, and the fix was usually just 1 or 2 prompts away from being solved. So at this point, I'm sticking with Hermes and continuing to refine the workflow as I go. That's going to wrap it up for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. At the tail end of this video, you'll see Hermes fixing my RAG access issue and the nodes lighting up in real time. If you made it this far, please drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you think there's something I should add, let me know in the comments. If it's useful, I'll definitely incorporate it. Adios.